Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales continues the story of Captain Jack Sparrow and follows him and his crew as he searches for Poseidon's trident. Most people have already made up their mind on Captain Jack Sparrow. They either find him really fun or really annoying, and I think the people who find him really fun are going to like this movie. If you've stuck with the franchise this long, I think this is the movie you've been wanting to see, or at least it's the movie that I've wanted out of the Pirates franchise for the past, I don't know, more than a decade. It takes a lot of what I haven't liked about the other Pirates movies since Curse of the Black Pearl and just replaces it with a lot of really fun stuff. I mean, the stuff you already know, Johnny Depp, good as Captain Jack Sparrow. He has been since the first one came out, and he's still good as Captain Jack Sparrow. Jeffrey Rush returns as Captain Barbossa. He's still great. As far as the new cast goes, Javier Bardem is pretty awesome. He always is. He's not as awesome as some of his other villains, but he's still pretty fun. And Kaya Scodelario and Brenton Thwaites are pretty good. I didn't think they were great or anything, but I think they're solid enough stand-ins for Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann. But I think the biggest strength that this movie has is how much fun it decides to have with the franchise. The biggest problem I've had with the past couple Pirates movies have been they've just been boring and kind of convoluted and didn't really keep my interest. Like at World's End, I still cannot tell you after 10 years what that movie is about or what its plotline is. Compared to those movies, this movie's pretty simple. Here's this object, we need to go find it, this bad dude's chasing after us, go. And what it lacks in premise, it really makes up for with the set pieces. The best way I can describe this movie is if the Pirates of the Caribbean decided to mesh with the Fast and Furious movies. Lucky for me, I love the Fast and Furious movies, and I like Pirates of the Caribbean, so when that happened, I was pretty happy with it. There's a pretty solid amount of suspension of disbelief that you're gonna have to enjoy this movie, but I think if you're willing to give that up, you're gonna have a fun time with this movie. There's still that comedic edge that Jack Sparrow and his crew have always had. The directors came up with a lot of really cool ideas for set pieces. I thought the villain pirate ship was really cool, and the way they played with their curse was really fun. And opposed to On Stranger Tides, this movie feels a lot more connected to those first three, and I think that helped. I felt like this movie advanced the Pirates of the Caribbean story as opposed to On Stranger Tides, which was just kind of like, hey, let's go off with Jack Sparrow and do this thing over here that isn't really related to anything else we've done. And I would say that this is probably my favorite Pirates of the Caribbean movie outside of the first one. It's not the smartest movie out there, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun. This movie has kind of delivered what I've wanted from this franchise for a long time. It's nowhere near as great as the first one, but I think it just gives me that fun pirate movie that I've been wanting. And considering this is the only way that we get like a pirate movie out of Hollywood, I'll take it. I have a few complaints about this movie. Now, one of my favorite parts about the Pirates of the Caribbean movies are the crazy badass sword fights, and this movie didn't have a crazy badass sword fight, so that let me down a little bit. The movie did feel a little weak at times, but like I said, it's still a lot of fun, end of the day. So I would say that Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales is a good movie. So what did you guys think of Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. Comment on the video, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Murphy Matinee, and thank you very much for watching.